So I remember I asked my guru, how do Vaishnavas, those who are studying the Gita, those who are falling in love with Krishna, how do Vaishnavas pray to God? Because I came from a Christian background. And then the main prayer in the Christian background is the Lord's Prayer. So I was brought up with that prayer. So that prayer it meant so much to me, right? You approach her, please give us our daily bread. It's amazing, powerful prayer, dependent on God. It shows that the soul is dependent on God. So I asked my guru, how do Vaishnavas pray? And he looked at me and he said, and he quoted this mantra. He says, you should approach God. In your prayer, you should approach God like this. My dear Lord, if you so desire, please help me manifest this, right? This is the mood, right? We don't go to God and tell God, I want this, right? How many of us pray like that? God, give me this, give me that, give me this. He says there's nothing wrong, and then he explained there's nothing wrong with praying like that. He says, Charu, you have to be careful what you ask for, right? Because you might be praying for something that's going to kill you. So let's refine your devotion, he said. Let's refine the devotion. You're already coming to God, so your devotion is already evolved. Well, you can refine your devotion, refine your prayer. If you put the ball, they say, put the ball back in God's court, side of the court. So in the mood of Arjuna, this is how we pray, he says. But as we start to evolve, there's a way to say that same prayer in a non-demanding nature. And when you asking God, if you think I am capable, or my dear Lord, if you so desire, right? You have to raise your vibration to practice a level of detachment, right? That's a sign of detachment to the desire. So this is a beautiful way. Arjuna is teaching us how to pray, how to approach God in prayer. So my guru would say, Charu, this is a more refined way. He said, when you pray to Krishna, pray to Krishna in this mood. Dear Krishna, if you so desire, right? And sometimes that is very hard because I want that desire to be manifested, but okay, I'm putting it over to Krishna's will. If you so desire Krishna. And then sometimes the prayer is manifested and sometimes it is not manifested. So when it is not manifested, we don't get upset with God. We understand that I am not qualified yet. It's a beautiful mood of the soul when you come in contact with God. So when we understand the senses are limited, my mind is limited, my intellect is limited, then this humbleness enters the heart space. So Arjuna is taking the humble attitude. This is when you're putting the ball back in God's court. It means you are being humble in the consciousness. You are realizing, I can't figure out divinity with my brain and my mind. So we learn, oh wow, when I do get my gifts from God, don't misuse it. Let me be grateful and understand, oh wow, Krishna, God is revealing this gift to me and I should be grateful. We never want to think that we keep, in other words, keep the consciousness in the humble state of mind constantly. This is someone who is evolving spiritually. So this is the mood. If you so desire, if you think, Krishna, that I can behold your cosmic form, oh my Lord, master of mystic power, then kindly show it to yourself to me. Let's meditate on these mantras for a couple minutes. Bring the spine tall, palms on the knees, touch the tip of the thumbs, tip of the index fingers, close the eyes softly. Bring your mind to the breath at the entrance of the nostrils. Feel the air moving in and out. Identify the slight temperature change of the breath. Incoming breath is slightly cooler. Outgoing breath is slightly warmer. Gaze into the center of the eyebrows, and I want you to contemplate a desire that you have at this moment. Just like Arjuna had a desire to see the universal form, contemplate one of your desires, one of your sankalpas. And I want you to offer a silent prayer to God, starting off with putting in your desire in God's side of the court. Start off your prayer, your mantra with, my dear Lord, if you so desire, please help me manifest this. And remember, the Lord is right in our heart. Here's our sankalpas, hear our prayers. So the Lord knows what is good for us and at the right timing. I want you to contemplate prayers you had in the past that were manifested. Contemplate a prayer that was manifested for you in the past. And also contemplate a prayer which was not manifested in the past for you. Move into maybe your teenage life or young adult life you designed, didn't manifest. There was a reason why. Contemplate the word Yogeshwara, recognizing God is unlimited and infinite, and our limited senses, our imperfect senses and brain and intellect cannot really understand that infinite divinity. Hence, as we develop humility with our gifts, humility and love to God, God starts to reveal himself to us again and again and again. When we are qualified with respect for our ancestors, qualified with humility for the gifts around us. And now just gaze into the center of the eyebrows. Just be a witness. Anything that comes into your mind is coming from the universe. So we understand we're only seeing these things individually. Arjuna saw these things simultaneously. If no thoughts enter your mind, just be grateful for the silence of the mind. If thoughts come in, they're coming from the universe or mind. Bring your gaze back to the breath. Be in awe and reverence of the breath, awe and reverence of the nose, the lungs. Recognizing we have got here on the backs of many, many great people of our ancestry. We can do so many things at this moment because of our ancestors' labor. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale slowly, palms to the heart. Lower the head towards your higher self. Namaste. Lift the head, open the eyes. Hari Om Tat Sat.